in the 1970s. Now, this is according to Stephen Barcelo, owner of the Cryptozoology and Paranormal Museum in Littletown, North Carolina. Goatman is believed to be responsible for the disappearance and or deaths of several animals at a time. Goatman's one of those creatures favoring that old rail bridge that multiple people end up either falling off, being hit by the train, and things of that sort, according to Barcelo. There isn't any photographic evidence of Goatman, Barcelo said, but sightings feature a consistent description. Basically, it's your typical half man, half goat. According to Barry Pearson, a folklorist and professional in the English department at the University of Maryland, said that goats have deep roots in folklore from around the world. They range from satires to deities to Satan. None of that has a whole lot to do with Goatman, except to say that goats can be portrayed as really cute and cuddly, although they smell pretty bad, of course. But everyone loves baby goats, according to Pearson. On the other hand, he said, if you ever take the time to look at the kind of grown-up goat and look into their eyes, there's something a little creepy about those eyes. It's the way their eyes are shaped, among other things, as well as the horns and other things. But they have connections to some of our representations of Satan and the devil as we know it. The Goatman legend fits into a specific kind of narrative. Now, according to Pearson, he said, generally told by teens to other teens, Bigfoot, on the other hand, is generally seen by adults. It seems to fit into the teenagers on Lover's Lane kind of thing. You'd probably be drinking a beer if you are a teenager or around that age. That's according to him. And you've heard from your older brother or sister the story about the Goatman and where he's located and how he hates teenagers. And so you decide, of course, that's just what you'll do. And you'll go out and look for him and show off how brave you are. And essentially, you'll drive out there and you'll do it as a group and you kind of hang around waiting for something to happen. And of course, somebody will hear something and then everybody gets scared and drive away. Goatman could have Goatman could have his origins in a hermit who lived in the area. According to Pearson, strongly resembled a goat. And that pretty much concludes the Goatman story.
Okay. Very interesting. Thank you. Okay, so the Goatman thing, we'll discuss more of that later as we get more information on he or she or it. And the next one that you were talking about?
The next one we're going to talk about is Chessie. So it's almost like we're thinking of Nessie, but in this case, at some point, they're considered called Chessie versus Nessie. Now, the only aquatic member of the Washington metro area's cryptid contingent is Chessie. That's spelled Chessie. It's a sea monster rumored to patrol the Potomac, the Chesapeake Bay, and surrounding tributaries. The creature's name is really lifted from Nessie, the shortened nickname for the Scotland's famed Loch Ness Monster. Now, the details of reported sightings dated back in 1938. They reveal that Chessie may resemble its European counterpart closely. Now, in 1980, New York Times article reported a Virginia farmer spotted a serpent-like creature in the Potomac River that he estimated to be about 14 feet long. In this same article, an expert from the Virginia Institute of Marine Science said that the creature was likely an anaconda that hitched a ride on a commercial sailing vessel from its tropical home. Potomac swimmers should breathe easy, knowing that anacondas typically live for only about 10 years in the wild. Now, I haven't seen any really good videos on this one, but according to Barcelo, they're pushing it more to be part of a sea monster or part lizard, which is like greenish in color, which is very interesting. While Chesty's existence is hard to confirm, it symbolizes something tangible that's for a modern habitat. Chesty serves as the unofficial mascot of the Chesapeake Bay program, which is a regional partnership dedicated to upholding environmental standards in the Bay's watershed, according to Jennifer Starr. She's a committee coordinator in this program. And she states that I'm a believer in the Chesty being the mascot of the Bay program, and basically without committing to the real world of existence.
Okay.
So that's really, really interesting.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. And that was it for the information on Nessie. Trying to think. Okay.